Alright, the business side of Young Living. For those of you that might be interested, I can give you just a tidbit of information on it because I really feel like that's something that I need to. We've got a little comp plan book that explains it real well, and it's just easier when you can see things. But I'll give you just kind of an overview for anybody interested in the business side of Young Living, or just kind of wants to be nosy and know how those of us that are on the business side get paid. First and foremost, we have to present a copy of the oh shoot, what's it called? I forgot it, but it's going to be in the comments. It more or less shows different ranks in Young Living, what they get paid. I think it says how many hours you generally work a week to at that rank. But anyway, I'll stick that in the comments. So the first goal is to usually get your oils paid for most people. And when you introduce somebody else to Young Living and enroll them with a premium starter kit, what it boils down to, when I take all the fancy jargon away, is they send you a $50 check for each person. That's kind of like a thank you check. That's broken up into two different, there's a $25 bonus as part of that, and the other part is that you receive 25% of anything that they order for the first 3 months. So that makes up the other 25 on a premium starter kit. Now, to get that bonus, you also need to have placed a 50 PV order within the month that they do this. So one of the ways some people get their oils paid for is they will have a class. They can teach it themselves, or you can call yours truly. If it's within a reasonable range, I would be glad to come teach a class for you. It is so much more fun to teach a class for somebody else than to have your own class, and to see new faces and just get to share about the oils. So that is an easy way. Shoot, I had quite a few people in my first class. I think out of the first batch we had like 8 people that got premium starter kits. But then when you have a class, you're kind of responsible when you sign somebody up to make sure that they know how to use their oils and that they can get educated. So if you'll just share with them what you know and put them in the groups that you enjoy, or ask them, if they want to be in the groups, and add them in there so that they can know how to use their oils. That is so important, because we don't want anybody to have a box of oils and not know how to use them, and we want them to use them. We want oils in every home. Every home needs to have essential oils. They're so powerful, and they take up just a tiny bit of space. And unless you become an oilaholic, and then yeah, you may have to get another drawer or 2 or 3. Okay, change the subject. So what else about, when you get on up, okay, after the first 3 months, then it drops down to 8%. And if they were to enroll somebody with a premium starter kit, you get part of that. The first 3 months, you would get 10% of that, and then it drops down to 5%. And the on down in levels, it goes like 8%, 5%, 4%, 4%, and then I think then it starts getting a little more complicated, where you kind of want to look at the books and see. For me, when I do this for the money, things don't, I don't know, just doesn't seem like it works right. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be helping, teaching, sharing with people, and then the money just falls into place for me. So I don't know, everybody's different. There's some people that got into it for the money, but usually those people burn out pretty quick, because this is really a business about sharing and caring and helping people. So there's more bonuses. The higher up that you get, there's ways to kind of sort your people and put them in little stacked pyramid type shapes and that sort of thing that help. And by the way, the pyramid thing, I never, ever never thought I would be in a multi-level marketing company. They always had, from the time I knew anything about them, had a negative stigma that went to them. But with this company, when you start seeing that it's the same as, think about, I shouldn't say names, but think of a great big chain store, and think about it, it's a pyramid. It's all going to the top. It's the CEOs, you know, it's the big people up top that get all that, and the people in the middle, they get cut out. They get their little bitty check in the middle. Well, with a multi-level marketing, more or less, the more with our company, the more you share, the more you help people, the more you're rewarded. So you have control over how hard you work, how much you share, and then you are rewarded for it, instead of it just all going to the top. So that's my thoughts on the whole pyramid scheme thing. There's no scheme in it with Young Living. You've got to love people and share, or it's just not going to work. So, okay, I'm chasing rabbits there, aren't I? Okay, back to the business side of Young Living. There's bonuses when you get to different ranks and all that, but that's not probably what we need to talk about. That's something more for later. But there is a business side to Young Living, and you can look at, oh, it's called the Income Disclosure Statement. That's what it's called, that I'm going to post below. You can look there and you can probably get an idea what I get paid. And it pays for my oils plus extra right now. And it's a part-time gig that I'm doing on the tractor. But I'd love to come teach some classes for you guys. Would love to. So if you're close, and if you're not, this tractor class would be a great thing to share with people. If I could figure out all this technology to get it all on Facebook and on the internet, it could be something that you could share, and you can go to events in your area. And shoot, you guys, I got most of my education from Facebook classes, from Facebook groups, from the book. I had my kit and a book for 5 months. No Facebook groups. That's all I had. And I just used the oils, did what the book said, and I just fell in love with them, you guys. So anyway, you probably need a pocket reference. If you don't have one, I can get you hooked up with one of those. And anyway, I'm rambling, so I better shut this video off. But there's a business side to Young Living, and it's been well worth it for me. And I know people above me that I have seen come from where I'm at now that are getting like crazy paychecks. So yeah, it can be done, but it takes some time and work. It's not something magical like some companies present their marketing. So it's you get rewarded for what you do. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Don't forget to oil up. Oh, and there's an oil. There's an oil called Abundance. And it would be great if you want to build a business with Young Living. It's kind of crazy how good that works. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.